Hello, welcome to the artclasses.com. Today I am going to show you how I draw a character from X-Men, Colossus. So in this tutorial I'm using a Sketchbook Pro to sketch this guy out, but if you use a pencil and paper it would be totally fine. They're just lines, there's nothing fancy about it. It's just easier to sketch and draw it on the Sketchbook Pro. It's easier to record, so I don't have to set a lot of things up. But basically you can just follow this tutorial using pencil, paper, and eraser. Also, if this tutorial is going a bit fast, this is a basic tutorial, you can press pause and just follow along with it at your pace. Anyways, so the first part will be just drawing the Colossus, and if you are interested in coloring, or what we call painting, there's a second part of the video which I show you how to paint or how to color over the line Colossus, this one. That will be the second video, which I'll have the link on the top right corner of this video. It's just a quick painting, takes me about half an hour, and this drawing should be about, I don't know, 15 minutes or something. So it's a really quick sketch, nothing fancy. Alright guys, let's get started. So here I open up a Sketchbook Pro, and it's just a default size canvas. I actually like drawing on Sketchbook Pro better, and it's a lot cheaper than Photoshop. It's like $4 or $5 a month. You can just download it on the website, just Google it and you'll find Sketchbook Pro. So I just start out with a huge line for the body, and then I make a huge these are what I call the construction lines, so it's get me started to trying to figure out the pose. So those are collarbone and the neck right there. And then got the face, the head direction, so I have him look a little bit off to the side, and eye level. Now a little bit of nose and mouth, and then a little bit of cheekbone there. So this at the first stage I usually like to give it a really rough loose, because I want to figure out what kind of pose I'm going to put him in first. So now you can tell what I'm doing, and a bunch of them are just geometry shape, so I can figure out the form. Now I'm doing the upper legs, then I'm going to have the other arms coming out and have him the fist, forearm. So, and when you draw, I usually like to think in this loosely shape or the gesture line, think in terms of three-dimensional. Like which part's coming forward, which part is going backward. So now I have the whole thing, and if you want to know how to draw the torso and all the muscle, arm, and anything in depth, I have a playlist on how to, on anatomy lesson and stuff. You can go to my playlist and just look or watch there. It's going slow and go in depth about how to draw those things. So I didn't know what shortcut there were, so I make a bunch of weird line. I'm using eraser to erase, give him a shorter cut on the top of the head. So now I have the construction line laid out. Then I'm just going to start drawing on top of it. So using a thicker line now. And I used basically the color they use is called dark bark from their Copic palette in the Sketchbook Pro, like a default. And I've just used a pencil. And I'm trying to refine the face a little bit. The shadow under the nose, or the nose line there, and then the mouth. Okay, I make it kind of a little smaller than before, so now he look a little more like Colossus. Cheekbones and an eye socket, and his eyes going in there. Alright, so now you got the face and square jaw and super thick neck, and then I draw some line to indicate a collar, and the back. So those are trap muscle, or the muscle that going right here, that going over behind your neck. Those are huge muscle. And then collarbones, and some Adam apple for the neck, and another collarbone on the other side, and some tendon. Alright, so we got the top part. Now I'm going to start drawing the arm. So let's do the pecs first. So the pecs, pectoral muscle, chest, then deltoid, or I'm going to add a short sleeve first. So actually, if I don't do the commentary, you can just basically follow this. I think it will be fine. Commentary on this doesn't really do much, I don't think. Unless, if you think otherwise, please post on a comment. And then now the stomach or abdominal. And then the shoulder muscle, huge, deltoid. And then now I'm trying to draw bicep. Maybe I have the additional line in the deltoid. So your deltoid would have like you can have a multiple muscle group within the deltoid itself if you super rip. And then there's a muscle that connected to your pec muscle that right on top of your armpit on the front. Now bicep and tricep in the back. And like I said, if you want to know how to draw a muscle in depth, then click on the top right corner icon. It will take you to the playlist that show how to draw all this muscle in for the real people, basically. But it's a little oversaturated because it's a muscular sort of dude. And when you're going to draw the hand or the fist, I'd like to kind of create the box shape first, and then draw the line in the mid front of the box to indicate your mid knuckle. Just follow the instruction here. So there, index finger, here's middle fingers, and ring finger, and the pinky, and then the thumbs kind of coming crossover right to the tip of your thumb should be right on the middle section of your palm or right on your middle finger. And now adding some metal piece on his knuckle, I guess, and a little bit of contour line to help visually that this will be a foreshortening there, and more contour line. So contour line is like a cross section line that help you define form. That's why you see like Colossus has a bunch of stripes. So those stripes actually, when you draw for the comic book, you see superhero have a bunch of stripe line or some pattern. Those can help define like if the object is coming in and out of the Z space, because if you imagine X, Y, Z, right? So the Z space is a space that coming forward and backward. So those contour line can help convey if the object is coming forward or the object is going backward. And bicep, then the separation line for the bicep and tricep. So the bottom will be tricep. Alright, and a little more definition on the other arm. Okay, and add some, nope, I don't think I should add abdominal, or I was going to add six pack, but then I don't think it's going to look good, so I just decided not to. Because sometimes you don't need it, you just need a suggestion. And those lines that I have in the mid stomach there, it's already conveyed his muscle line already, so you don't need that much more. So you don't need to, not necessary to draw everything in. A lot of them are just suggestive line. So now he's wearing some kind of pants. So I'm kind of trying to remember what he looks like. I should look at him. I look at him before I start drawing, but I forgot what the pattern of his vest are and what kind of boot does he wear. So I'm just going to give him a regular military boot with some lace on it. I decided to have a straight lace instead, and I'm going to make his feet kind of small, so I'm going to stylize him a little bit. Sometimes I feel like I want to draw more stylized stuff and not super realistic. It's fun to, draw different things, because a lot of time I will try to go for realistic if you see my speed painting or something like that. And changing up a little bit, make some stylized stuff would be fun. And again, I'm drawing the box, and this time the thumbs up. And then I'm drawing index finger, middle fingers, but in the end I changed the fist position to be kind of like the mirror image of the other hand, because it looks better that way. But at this point I didn't think about it, because I just want to kind of finish it. Just experiment. I just erase something here. It's almost there. Yeah, so this is actually, I don't use a lot. I just recently started using a lot of Sketchbook Pro. It's a pretty fun software to draw. I never actually paint on it. Usually I use Photoshop to paint, because I still don't know a lot of shortcut for this one. Have to still kind of learning. I just use it multiple times, not maybe 5 or 6 times for a tutorial. It's actually fun. Alright, so now we got the other arm, and I think this hand is not going the way I want it to. It's a little off at some spot, but it's alright. It's just a sketch, and I'll fix it later in the painting stage. There we go. And as you can see, the contour line that I make the curve for the contour line in the forearm. It's kind of help making the arm looks like it's coming forward, right? So erase something. The hands are maybe a little too big. So this is like a super exaggerated. So the proportion is probably not realistic, but what I care about now is just to make it look decent, or make it look good, make it look fun. Like sometimes you see a lot of stuff like Pixar does or Disney does. A lot of the character is stylized, but a lot of those guys actually know how to draw stuff in terms of realism. So start off with realism would be awesome. Then when you branch off from realism, you can actually have to know like where the muscle and where actually part of the body situated. Then you can adapt, and you can stylize them, and you can exaggerate certain muscle group. So you don't get stuck in a particular style, so you can diversify yourself. And that would be a good idea. So I would suggest, if you want to get better at drawing, live drawing session would be a good place to start, so you can learn how to draw people if you like drawing people. But if you like drawing objects, you can go to the environment route, and you can do building and stuff. So there, as you can see, the contour line will kind of help convey the space or the form of where this muscle group actually curve around what part, right? So it's kind of help convey the form, so you can actually feel the form along those contour line on his arm, his bicep, and his deltoid. Alright, so we're almost done, and now I'm just gonna really try to finish up the boot. The boot look kind of dumb. I just realized. But when I paint it, I change it. So, but anyways, the top part looks okay. So here is your Colossus. All right. Oops. Here. So here's the final Colossus. So don't forget to like the video and click like just to help the channel. And if you want to go to see how I paint or I color this character, just go click on the top right corner, and you'll find, and there'll be some more tutorial on arm, muscle, and body. And if you're really interested in painting, I also have a course which is going to be there, like a digital painting 101, and all the, or you can download a premium tutorial on. But in painting, I usually use Photoshop. So, but any equivalent program would be you would probably understand it fine. Like if you use Paint Tool Side or something, it's pretty similar. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Hopefully you like this one. Feel free to comment down below or request whatever the next thing you want. I will try to put it on the list. Bye bye.